2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Thunder out in Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will see shortly how those aspirations pan out. And Kyle Korver, one of the best shooters in the game today. It took him a while to get to this level, but that just speaks to his work ethic, doesn't it, Kenny?
Yes. Korver has always been a great shooter, but an elite shooter that he is today, that's work. There's no way to be this great a shooter without putting in the work.
Now your turn, Shaq.
And he's improved dramatically in every aspect of his game, not just on the offensive side. Pretty good on the defensive end.
That's good coffee. Oh, what am I doing? Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the Peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. And Brent, two teams here who are very proud of their defense.
This is where you look at the coaches, Kevin, and you have to commend the fact that he's been able to convince all of the guys on his roster, not just the starting five, that however they're going to impact the game is going to start on the defensive end. Oh, and by the way, that's where your playing time is going to come from.
And that can get in the head of a scorer, can it?
That absolutely can, and if you can set the pace defensively, the offensive team knows it's in for a long night.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Cephalosha is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Howard. And it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here. And the free throw good from Howard.
And Dwight Howard, you know, he's lost some explosiveness over the years, but still remains an intimidating presence when he's healthy. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call him a #1 option on the offensive end, but still great in the pick and roll, better than most when it comes to posting. And defensively, when he's moving well, a straight beast.
Westbrook, no good. And it's the Hawks ball. It's a 3-point game. Over to the wing. Millsap has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. On defense, Atlanta. To the paint. Sabonis. Good work defensively by Millsap.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Hardaway with it. The dish to Schroeder. Howard kicks to Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from the corner. Offensive rebound.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Robertson dishes to Westbrook. And Adams kicks to Morrow. Sinks hits the three-pointer.
Great catch-and-shoot addition player here. Morrow has the range and smooth trigger to make his living out there.
Pass to Millsap. Millsap a screen. Now here is Cephalosha. He's guarded closely. Pass to Millsap. Launches a three, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
That's still staggering out of the blocks here. 1 for 5.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I did get a chance to speak with Mike Budenholzer a little bit. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
So he's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket and a well-deserved trip to the line. And you look at Russell Westbrook, definitely an MVP caliber player. And I recall some eyebrows being raised when he was selected by the Seattle Sonics, the 4th overall pick back in 2008. Clearly the franchise knew what they were doing.
And Frank, you won the dunk contest back in '96. You've got to think Russell Westbrook could have won it too if he wanted.
Are you saying over me, Kevin?
Yeah.
There are a lot of guys who could have won it over me. Yeah, he's a big-time game dunker, and I loved his quote. He said, "I dunk on people." That's what makes his dunk so special, the ferocity with which he attacks the rim.
That's good from Howard.
And the former 1st overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
Here's Roberson. The pass to Westbrook. Again, the Thunder score.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Good chance you're getting to phase 2 of your defense here as you make adjustments to try and cool him down.
Now here's Schroeder. That's a 2 from Cephalosha. Sabonis grabs the board.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
It's as if he had too good a look. Is that possible? And now he's kicking himself. Well, he has a great ability to lead his man with the pass, puts him in great position to score.
In the corner, Cephalosha with it. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Cephalosha's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Morrow at the top of the key. Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
Now here's Howard. Yep, it counts. Howard's got 8 points.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Westbrook drives in, shoots from the baseline. Roberson from outside off the mark.
Shocking he blew that opportunity, guys. 9 times out of 10, that is an easy make.
There's a good screen. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. Dishes it to Howard.
Well, you had the feeling that Dwight Howard was going to move on from Houston this last offseason. Ends up opting out and signing on with his hometown team, the Atlanta Hawks. Got a sizable 3-year deal as well.
Well, as people start to put together underrated lists, Paul Millsap at the power forward or small forward position comes up quite a bit. It's been that way for his entire career. Drafted 47th in 2006. And all he'd done at Louisiana Tech was lead the nation in rebounding, an unprecedented 3 consecutive seasons.
Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for Howard. Thunder trailing by 4. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. And they get it. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And for Millsap, he's never been the most explosive athlete or Brent the most imposing to look at. Really, he's undersized at 6'8".
Well, I think a lot of coaches out there who covet a skill set of somebody at his size didn't misread him. That's why he's having the success he's had the past couple of seasons.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Well, he's an NBA scoring champion. Westbrook sure has improved his entire offensive repertoire since his days in Westwood.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Every year they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
Here's Sabonis. There's the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. A clear look for Hardaway. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Given how skilled Millsap is in the post, sometimes you have no choice but to foul him and hope he misses the shot. Well, you have to talk about Paul Millsap with glowing remarks to his skill set. He's one of the most skilled power forwards the NBA has, and you look up and down the stat sheet, he'll do it all. He'll block and steal and rebound and have assists. And oh, by the way, now able to stretch the floor out as a three-point shooter.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Millsap, since moving to the Eastern Conference, Brent, finally enjoying the recognition he deserves.
Yeah, a multiple-time All-Star, and he just keeps getting better. Even as he enters his 30s, Paul Millsap puts up impressive statistics.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. Deflects the pass, and so the ball out of bounds. Howard judged it last.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Well, he had a jump on it, had a chance to make the play, just could not steal the deal.
5 to shoot. Roberson the pass to Grant.
And the defense from Millsap definitely has an impact on the trajectory of that one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Millsap a screen to the right side. The Hawks working the ball around. Out to the right wing. He dishes it to Hardaway. Ring shot on the way, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. Inside, and there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Thunder now. They trail by 6. Grant. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
The first thing you talk about with the Hawks is the versatility and the depth of their front court. Not the biggest inside, but certainly their skill level is a cut above, and they can hurt you in many ways.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one misses. And Brent, you mentioned the depth for the Hawks. They've been a very savvy team filling out that bench with players who can contribute.
Yeah, a blend of young players and old players. They're doing a good job of finding some international talent as well. A nice balance on their roster, and it seems like they know which direction they're going, and for right now, what they're doing. Surveying the Thunder roster here, and a lot of the players on it were their own draft picks. They've done a great job of identifying some talent late in rounds in the draft. Found a good amount of rotation players even when they were going deep into the playoffs.
And for the Thunder and their draft success, Brent, it's so important as they aren't usually big players in free agency.
Well, that's a tip of the cap you have to give to their general manager to continue to seek out players that are going to complement the team. Just invaluable.
And he makes the first. That one is no good. And when you think of the Atlanta Hawks, you think of the great Dominique Wilkins. Brent, the human highlight film, one of the greatest dunkers the league has ever seen.
And one of the most prolific scorers the league has ever seen. Dominique, a Hall of Famer. It was nice to see that the Hawks put a statue of Dominique Wilkins outside of the arena in 2015. And so great to see that the Atlanta Hawks franchise has kept Dominique around the community as they move forward.
Here's Muscala to the left side wing. From 15 feet away, good on the jump shot.
Timeout.
And the Hawks lead by 9. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. For Oklahoma City, Singler comes in for Sabonis, and Chris Dunn's subbed in for Roberson. Then for the Hawks, Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha, and it's Korver in for Hardaway. And so here is Oklahoma City, 9-point game. Singler outside, Grant dishes to Cantor. Westbrook wide open. He fires. The Thunder with another miss. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Delaney. He's covered by Westbrook. Millsap left side. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Bazemore. He's covered by Singler.
Terrific defense. They definitely read the scouting report on this guy and could not have played him more perfectly there.
And Kristen kicks to Grant. To the paint. Here's Cantor. Atlanta with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
The feed now to Millsap. Stolen by Grant. Here's Westbrook, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Westbrook's got 8 points.
No hesitation with Westbrook being challenged on that shot. That's just how much confidence he has in his game.
The Hawks working the ball around. They set the pick. Muscala, the pass to Bazemore. Nice D from Singler. Under trailing by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Millsap with the steal. It's deflected. Westbrook dishes to Singler. Back to Westbrook. He feeds it to Singler. Launches a 3. That shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Kicks it to Bazemore from outside the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. Bazemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's just tremendous focus and concentration by Bazemore, getting the ball off the pass and releasing it quickly before the D is even set.
Here's Kristen. He kicks it to Westbrook. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 11.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
It's one of those things, the team hits from downtown. The other side immediately wants to get back those points.
Muscala hits the bucket. Muscala's got his first points of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Single. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Cantor. Rebound by Muscala.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Buries the long-range jumper. And Donovan, coming in from college, definitely had a bit of a learning curve, as all coaches who make the jump have. But, you know, Brent, overall, he wasn't afraid to learn on the fly.
I think he really did a great job of setting up what last year represented in his first year by getting together with a lot of the members of the Oklahoma City Thunder team. In fact, I went to an open gym in the summer of 2015, and I saw 12 Oklahoma City Thunder players working out in the summertime with Billy Donovan and his staff. That's a great way to get started.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Grant kicks to Cantor. Here's Kristen, guarded by Korver. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Cantor. Kristen, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Millsap a screen. Rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Fantastic team defensive effort there. They made him uncomfortable taking that inside look, and it showed in the release.
The shot's good from Cantor.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
And Bazemore kicks to Millsap. Feeds it to Muscala, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Alex Abrines.
Millsap a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Muscala kicks to Korver. Here's Millsap. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he could not have been any more wide open, guys. Wow, I bet he nails that shot next time he gets a clean look.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion, you know, on the court, it's my sanctuary. You know, I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very serious.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
No hesitation whatsoever. Immediately making the switch to race up the court and get their lanes filled. Very difficult to match up with defensively.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Muscala is out there with Howard. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Look at the way the game is played, Brent. Defensive versatility is so valuable.
Well, I love the fact that you can have defensive versatility and then also you can have defensive intellect. So if you have guys who can't shut somebody down, you can use that intellect to switch defenses and confuse offensive schemes that may come at you with a multiple-pronged attack.
Now here is Hardaway. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one. And I bet he can't either.
To the middle. Here's Adams. And there's the call on Howard.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. Here's Kristen. Screen by Adams. The dish to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Kristen. That shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Chris Humphries was first one of the best rebounders in the league, and now, after a few years of tinkering with the jumper, he's become a pretty good shooting big man. After the 2015 playoffs, Wizards coach Randy Whitman suggested that Humphries work on his three-pointer. Humphries said, "I hadn't really worked on it ever. I just had to adapt. I went at it trying to expand my game so I can play longer." Kevin?
I'm sure we'll see a lot of players trying to add that 3, DA. Thank you.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. The Hawks leading by 6. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Down low. That's good from Howard on the assist by Schroeder. Howard's got 12 in the game.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Adams with the screen on Schroeder. Pass to Roberson. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Roberson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
And Muscala kicks to Cephalosha. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
One thing that Cephalosha continues to do well is stretch the floor with the outside shot, something he shows off there.
They set the screen. There's Abrinas. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And for Thabo Cephalosha, a lot more news off the court in 2014 than on it. I'm just glad that he has moved on from those incidents, finds himself in a good place, and is back playing his brand of basketball.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Crystal. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Millsap's checked in. Here's Roberson. He's got 5. Westbrook passes to Sabonis, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And for Sefolosha, he actually grew up in Switzerland after his family had moved from South Africa.
Great to see Sefolosha really stand up for himself in the wake of an incident that happened off the floor and keep himself focused on his job. Had an incredible season last year with all of those things going on in 2015-16.
Free throw good. Sabonis. One item with Russell Westbrook and the big contract for Enes Kanter. The Thunder without a lot of financial wiggle room right now.
Well, with Westbrook, we've talked about how much on a nightly basis you're going to have a chance to win regular season games. But with the loss of Ibaka and Durant, it opens up a huge opportunity for a big man to step up and contribute. One of the things Billy Donovan has to be proud in what he saw last year was Steven Adams and his progression in the middle. Can Enes Kanter now become that guy to play consistently on the inside for OKC?
Here's Morrow. Lock at 6. Tries it from 19. Westbrook can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 7. Hardaway kicks to Muscala. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Shot, high post. They get it back.
I have no clue what happened with the defense there, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that somehow he bricked that golden opportunity.
The 3 from Morrow. The Thunder with another miss. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. It's intercepted. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. The Thunder with another miss. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
He has to back off on defense just a little bit. His team cannot afford to have him on the bench at this point in the game due to foul trouble.
Stolen away.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Here's Roberson. 5 points in the game. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
Hawks passing it around. Hardaway kicks to Sefolosha, and it's Schroeder in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Schroeder's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Morrow. There's a screen. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Drills the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
Well, an off-the-charts scoring night right here for Westbrook. It seems like he's getting just about anything he wants.
Passes it to Schroeder. Here's Muscala. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Brett, you had the chance to play under Coach Greg Popovich during your 4 seasons with the Spurs. Aside from the obvious accolades and plaudits, what stands out to you about him as a coach?
The one thing about Pop that stands out, Kevin, is the simple fact that the rhythm of the season is something that he has a tremendous amount of control over.
Had great feel for it.
There's no doubt about it. Pop is so good about understanding the feelings and the emotions attached to the game. And on top of that, the priority with which the game should have in your life. And that's the kind of player that they're looking for. They understand that the player has to understand the job, his accountability to his teammates, the role that he's asked to play. And then lastly, just how important basketball is in the grand scheme of things.
Here's Roberson. 5 points in the game. A fadeaway. And it's Westbrook again missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Cephalosha kicks to Millsap. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. He has 5.
Millsap's mid-range J is getting more and more consistent. When he elevates for those shots, you expect most of those to go.
Adams with the screen on Schroeder. Westbrook drives in. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Roberson.
He's the last guy on this team that you want to leave alone. Great look.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway. Muscala dishes to Schroeder. The pass to Millsap. 6 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, and coming into the NBA, Dennis Schroeder drew comparisons to Rajon Rondo for his frame and his quickness. He's already shown himself to be a better shooter than Rondo, but his defense still has a long way to go.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brent, you think of the comparison between Rondo and Dennis Schroeder. They both have a certain cockiness to them, don't they?
Yeah, they play with some bravado out there, and that's one of the first things that you notice about Schroeder. Great confidence. He doesn't back down from the challenge that anyone offers up.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Thunder. Kyle Singler comes in for Andre Robertson. Schroeder hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Westbrook kicks to Singler. Up top, Kanter. Pass to Morrow. Dishes it to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Muscala misses.
Well, the defense knew exactly how to play his man there. An outstanding effort.
Here's Grant, and it's sent back by Millsap.
Great block from Millsap, sending that one back.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Thunder have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The first free throw is good. And just thinking about the way Kanter's career has gone, a lot of high expectations early, Brent, and a starting job after he moved teams.
And I think that might be a key for Kanter in the role of being a scoring big man off the bench. Really can play to his strength, and he can take advantage of another team's second unit, maybe not ready or equipped to handle what he brings to the table offensively. But what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside.
And there's the feed to Millsap. There's the pick. Outside Korver. Jumper off the screen. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Westbrook kicks to Morrow. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And for Kanter, his play is what everyone envisioned for him when he was taken 3rd overall. back in that 2011 draft.
Well, the hopes for every general manager looking at Kanter was that he'd be a great low post scorer, and that's where he's shown most of his prowess. There and at the offensive glass, where he just simply swallows everything up and puts it back in the basket.
And here's Westbrook after Kyle Korver hitting the three.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Here's Muscala. 7 points in the game. Korver kicks to Muscala. Lays it up and banks it in. Muscala's got 7 points for the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Kanter. Crafty move. And that one hits back iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out left to the wing. Bazemore inside the three-point line. And again, it's Atlanta.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Kicks it to Morrow. And Grant now top of the key. Singler outside. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook.
I don't even know why he's attempting some of those shots. It's just not smart basketball, and he needs to be more patient and let the offense come to him naturally.
Millsap a screen on Grant. Here's Muscala, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. When you look around, we see a lot more face-up power forwards than in decades past. That's what teams are looking for, wouldn't you say?
I'd say teams are looking for, Kevin, guys who at the 4 and 5 spot can help a team move the ball from strong side to weak side, be able to read some defenses, make proper passes, and then set screens and be a presence on the roll. That's absolutely at the 4 and 5 spot what teams are trying to find today.
But do you think players now, Brent, are smarter than they were coming in?
I don't know how to check the report cards, Kevin. No, the players, because of their versatility, and I think growing up not playing back to the basket and being asked to do a lot more things that require guard skills when they come into the game and coaches are asking them to do these things, they're more than capable of doing them.
Now here is Singler. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Count the basket.
The number of go-to moves and a soft touch. Kanter can crush you inside.
The Hawks leading by 14. Feeds to Millsap. And here's Bazemore. He's got 5. They set the pick. There's the dish to Muscala. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Muscala's got 11 points in the quarter.
See, that's such an advantage right there. At his height, it's criminal to have that much range.
And Singler kicks to Kanter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Grant the pass to Kanter. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And quite frankly, the Thunder are just one of the most dangerous offensive teams out there, but their defense is solid too. A lot of good one-on-one defenders in their rotation, near the top of the league in defensive efficiency.
He's off on the first. And the Thunder did a good job of challenging shooters and locking down on D. They also know how, as we've seen, to protect the rim.
Well, a lot of that success last year on the interior has to be given to Steven Adams and the incredible progression that he showed as a center in this league, really figuring out what it is that his opponents like to do and how he can be effective. Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
So it's Atlanta now. Pass to Millsap. Fades and shoots. The Thunder pull it in.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Humphries, another three for Atlanta.
The kind of unselfishness from Paul Millsap is why teammates really respect his play.
From downtown, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Atlanta as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active, everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back as we break down all the action. Dwight Howard had no problems getting going. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
Might also look at the coach and his game plan in terms of trying to find those good looks. They'll be looking to do the same here down the stretch.
Thunder trailing by 17. Sabonis and Kanter, the pair inside. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's Morrow in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Westbrook dishes to Kanter. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC. Moving the floor, as he calls it. Creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement. That's where the league is going, DA. Thanks. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Sabonis. And the free throw, no good.
And of course, in 2015, Kanter signed that enormous max contract, 4 years and $70 million. I think a lot of that investment is in his improvement in his outside shooting.
Now here's Schroeder. The three-pointer off the mark.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
To the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Robertson mostly known for his defense, but he can find ways to contribute on the offensive end too. Brent, great in transition. He can jump out of the building if you give him a chance.
Well, is there a little bit of Sean Marion in what you get out of Roberson? That's not a bad comparison. I'm sure he'd take that, but he's fast in the open floor. He finishes a lot of chances. His three-point shot seems to be coming along as well, but mostly, Kevin, out there for defense.
And the Hawks 2 seasons ago storming to 60 wins, and Brent the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and along the way a franchise best 19-game winning streak.
Well, how amazing was that month of January where they played perfect basketball. The starting five, they were all named co-players of the month. That was a first in league history. Also, the franchise's first time to the conference finals in that season, but after getting swept, you know they still have some work to do.
So it's the Thunder now, following the miss by Paul Millsap from deep. To the middle, it's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Sabonis, he's checked in for Enes Kanter.
Domantas Sabonis.
Here's Roberson, guarded by Hardaway. Morrow, wide open shot is on the money. Morrow's got 5 points so far. Atlanta leading by 11. Shooter kicks to Millsap. Screen by Howard. There's the screen. Shooter passes to Cephalosha. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. They had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough.
Kanter checked in for Oklahoma City. He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 13. Now Westbrook. 14 points for him. And Roberson kicks to Morrow. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
Now here's Millsap. He has 5. And it's Schroeder missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
They set the pick. Westbrook kicks to Kanter. Puts it up from 12. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
Good touch on the jumper, especially from mid-range. Kanter hits a high percentage of those shots.
Now here is Hardaway. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Millsap a screen. Schroeder dishes to Howard. Atlanta again missing. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Passes it to Sabonis. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Sabonis has got 5 now.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Schroeder passes to Howard. And the Hawks, Brent, going with the brand revamp, throwback logo, new uniforms. How do you like the new look?
Yeah, they're not bad. I don't like when they mismatch the jerseys, Kevin. You know, they'll do the red on the bottom with the charcoal gray on top. I get a little bit confused. I'm more of a traditionalist that way, but we haven't seen a lot of neon in the NBA, but the Hawks bringing it in. And I also, Kevin, like the way that some of the franchises recently have gone to the new almost soccer circular logo. So I like the way Atlanta has situated themselves with that sort of styling.
He hits the second from the line. Thunder trailing by 10. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Start it.
People came to watch basketball, Oklahoma.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good there. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Howard setting the pick for Schroeder. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his third foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Grant's checked in.
Jeremy Grant.
Off the inbound. And there's the nice layup by Howard. Howard's got 19 points.
And when Howard gets it going, watch out. It's scary to see him dominate like this.
Yo, pass it to Russell.
Here's Roberson. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Hawks leading by 12. The pass to Schroeder. Back to Hardaway. Ice ball movement here by Atlanta. Howard kicks to Hardaway. He feeds it to Schroeder. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Screen by Howard. Schroeder dishes to Cephalosha. 6 on the shot clock to the inside, and Millsap slams it in.
And Millsap really getting up for that one. Love the aggressiveness.
Thunder trailing by 14. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. Dishes to Morrow. Down low, it's stolen by Schroeder. Down low, here's Cephalosha, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Cephalosha has really carved out a nice role for himself in the NBA. A very important role player, definitely known for his lockdown defense.
Cephalosha hits both of them. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Sabonis. He kicks to Westbrook. Shot to stop the run. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 5. And Grant sends it back. Outside Westbrook. And Roberson kicks to Morrow. Grant outside. For 3, Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Cephalosha kicks to Hardaway. No one covering. Hardaway has got his first 2 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Morrow atop the key. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Well, Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer, his players will tell you, does a great job of being inclusive, making everybody from the stars to the reserves feel like they matter. He's establishing a collective trust. It makes a difference on the court. You can see the communication between staff and player.
Now, here's Grant. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Yep, it counts.
Well, there are guys that stop on the dime and shoot, but Russell stops and rises up. No way to challenge him there.
Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. The feed to Cephalosha. Millsap a screen. The dish to Howard. Here's Roberson. Guarded by Hardaway. Millsap with the steal. Cephalosha kicks to Hardaway. Feeds it to Howard. The 3 from Cephalosha. The Thunder pull it in. Grant's got his 3rd rebound tonight. I heard Coach Bud holds team dinners. Brandy calls it breaking bread, trying to create that feeling of community, trying to bond the team together.
Well, you always want to feel like the coach is doing more than just coaching you, that the part of the job for him is caring about what's going on. There's also a great sense of open door policy that if you want to go in and talk to your coach, he's available whenever and wherever to do that. So all of that sense of community and camaraderie, that comes through in Atlanta.
Thunder trailing by 18. Roberson dishes to Westbrook. Here's Morrow, covered by Cephalosha. Morrow kicks to Westbrook. Rebounded by the Hawks. Millsap's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Back to Cephalosha. Kicks it to Millsap. 5 on the clock. Howard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
There's the pick. Grant with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Roberson. Cranes the 3-pointer. Roberson's got 11.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Well, watch Roberson play, and you'll see why it is that he's respected amongst his teammates. Great length with his arms, can guard the 1 through 4 position, and blends size and speed. The only thing that you'd like to see is him improve his consistency from the 3-point line.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Sabonis. Singler comes in for Anthony Morrow. Abrinas is checked in for Roberson. And Chris Dunn's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Korver. Pass to Howard. Korver dishes to Howard. 5 on the clock. Korver kicks it to Bazemore. Off target from outside. Thunder trailing by 17. To the inside. Adams drops in the layup for 2. Adams has got 7 points in the game.
Well, using his wide frame right there, Adams able to get the position he wants and drops it through.
Screen by Howard. Here's Delaney. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5. 1:53 left in the third. Christian, the pass to Singler. He dishes it to Grant. Passes to Kristen. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Korver. And there's the pass to Cephalosha. Dishes it to Howard. Shot clock at 3. Tries from 10. And that one goes long.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Guy right up in his jersey. I thought they actually traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort.
Here's Kristen. Screen by Grant. Off the screen. Rebound by the Hawks.
But his offense just has not been there tonight. And he needs to step up his game because there's still time to recover.
Screen by Howard. Korver dishes to Howard. Cephalosha kicks it to Bazemore. Count it. Bazemore's got 7 points.
Solid look inside. That's the range you want to operate from.
Abrinas guarded by Korver. Abrinas got it off in time, but it's no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Hawks on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Hawks leading by 20. On the court for Atlanta. Schroeder runs the point with Korver to his side. Bazemore is the 3 with Millsap the 4. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Now here's Schroeder. To the paint, inside Leaner. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those bruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
At the line of the Hawks, Dwight Howard taking 2 shots. And the first one drops. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. That one misses. Thunder trailing by 21. Abrinas guarded by Korver. Christian, the pass to Adams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You always talk about glue guys and guys that do the little things to help their team. Steven Adams is certainly that for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not a big presence in the box to score. But when you watch him play with his team, he's willing to sacrifice his body, set hard screens, and be a presence on the interior.
And he makes the first. And thinking again on Adams, the scoring isn't what makes him valuable, Brennan. It's his defense and his solid screen setting.
Well, I think it's his idea that the role that he has is something that he's very comfortable with, and he wants to be successful at doing it. He doesn't hurt the team by getting out of his comfort zone.
And he makes both free throws.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Korver. Schroeder kicks it to Bazemore. Howard up on top. 6 on the shot clock. Millsap a screen. Here's Schroeder. No good on the 3.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Howard kicks it to Bazemore. Now here's Schroeder. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. Here's Korver. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Here's Kristen. Here's Abrinas. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The Hawks leading by 17. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. He feeds it to Korver. Pass to Schroeder. Inside. The jump hook, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So for the Hawks, Ryan Kelly comes in for Dwight Howard. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyle Korver. And he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Prince is checked in for Ryan Kelly.
One shot. One shot.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. It's stolen by Schroeder. And he banks in the layup.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
Here's Roberson. Pass to Kristen. Takes a 3. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
He fought for that second possession, then went right back up with it.
Millsap sets the pick for Schroeder. He kicks it to Millsap. Millsap a screen. Three-pointer. Kristen with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Kristen. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. Hardaway kicks it over to Schroeder. And there's the feed to Bazemore. To the paint. Another steal. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morrow dishes to Robertson. Passes it to Sabonis. Here's Robertson. 5 on the clock. Christian, the pass to Morrow. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Bazemore kicks to Prince. There's the dish to Schroeder. Back to Prince. Shoots over Adams. And that one comes up a bit short. Thunder trailing by 20. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Schroeder dishes to Prince. Feeds it to Bazemore. Millsap inside from 7. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And you see that blonde streak for Dennis Schroeder? His mother used to run a hair salon. She wanted Dennis to dye his hair blonde. Instead, he did just that spot.
Well, it's become a bit of his trademark, Kevin, and during the 15-16 NBA season, even had his number 17 emblazoned in gold back there. So it's not the only thing right now that's setting him apart. There aren't many German players in the NBA. Of course, we think of Dirk Nowitzki first, but Schroeder coming along nicely.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Cephalosha's checked in. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And Robertson kicks to Adams. He dishes it to Westbrook. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's one of those guys the defense always has to watch out for. Burned him there.
And watching Adams go to work out there, he is a bit of an old school big man in the sense that Brent he'll throw his weight around and look to intimidate the other team.
Yeah, Adams willing to take on that role, take the punches and take the hits for the rest of his team. And it goes along with his great defensive instincts, I think. His activity down low, certainly a big help for this team's defense.
Now here's Schroeder. Tipped away. Here's Robertson. Guarded by Hardaway. Robertson the pass to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Atlanta leading by 19. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And so here is Oklahoma City. Outside Westbrook. And Morrow has it in the corner. He tries for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Might want to stop shooting from out there right now because it's just not working. He needs to look to get his teammates involved at this point in the game.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Screen by Adams. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
They set the pick, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Thunder trailing by 21. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Atlanta on D. Kicks to Westbrook. Shot from free throw range.
Unbelievable work by Schroeder there to get right up in the guy's face and make the shot tough.
To the inside. And the dunk by Bazemore.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They set the pick. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And this is one of those slumps that you'll just probably want to shoot your way out of.
Now here's Millsap. Back to Hardaway. And Bazemore kicks it over to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Up off the screen. It's blocked. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Back to Westbrook, trying to get back on track. Drains the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
The pass to Millsap. Dishes it to Hardaway. He feeds it to Schroeder. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Oklahoma City's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to Roberson. Back to Westbrook. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Adams, such a physical presence out there on the glass. This is how he gets a lot of his points.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Oklahoma City on D. Schroeder up top. He's covered by Westbrook.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. The Hawks leading by 18. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Bazemore. And here's Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Westbrook against Schroeder. Westbrook passes to Morrow. Here's the 3. Westbrook, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. To the paint, here's Millsap, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
A splendid effort from Millsap to find a way to drag himself right back to the free throw line.
Shooting for Atlanta, Paul Millsap, taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He doesn't get the second one. Under trailing by 18. Morrow kicks to Roberson. Outside Westbrook. Back to Robertson. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The feed to Cephalosha. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Back to Schroeder. The shot. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort, and there's the play inside by Millsap. Millsap's got 9 points now in just the second half. Robertson dishes to Morrow. Passes to Adams. He kicks it to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Hawks leading by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Paul Millsap.
I mean, the guy was eating glass tonight. There's no other way to describe it. Showing so much effort on that end, and all those rebounds of his are why the score is what it is.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Hardaway hits them both. The Thunder shooting poorly, just 35% so far. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Abrinas. From deep. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. There's the dish to Hardaway. Picked by Humphries. Deflects the pass. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Kristen. Back to Singler. Eustace can't get it to go. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Dwight, another big night for you, and you had to do a lot of it at the foul line. How do you keep yourself calm when you know you're going to shoot a lot of free throws?
You know, my whole thinking was, I don't care how many I make or miss, just go up there and keep shooting. They're going to fall sooner or later. I just kept playing, just kept playing through it, and try to lead my team.
You got it done tonight, Dwight. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap.
He affected the game in so many areas tonight. Scorching the nets on one end, locking down guys on the other. That's a complete player, Ernie. That is a guy that you want on your team.
Well, his rebounding was a story for me tonight, guys. He couldn't have been any more ferocious on the boards. This game would have had a much different feel if he wasn't controlling the glass like that.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.